All right, welcome everyone. Let's get this thing rolling again today. We left off at this cruel boss, Mad Wolf. Or no, is it? Yeah, it's Connor. Okay. So here we go. We did do some changes, and this was just to get our cold resistance up. And we also threw a couple like this piece right here, which, just so you guys, if you know, you guys on TikTok can't see it, but this Ghost Wraith Tattered Robe is considered kind of broken because of the way it's working with your shield. We used it early game. We haven't used it since, but we might throw it back on because yesterday this guy gave us some issues. Well, my cold resistance was at nothing, but we got it way up to 75% now. Let's see what happens.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself.
I think not, Mad Wolf.
First one's high.
I can't do that yet.
Come on, this way, buddy.
Run, little rabbit.
There's a fire! I can't do that yet. No mana.
All right, now we're gonna go into the cold here in a minute. Here we are.
Desolation.
And here we are. This is where it hurts. I think this is the worst part of the whole fight.
With bloodlust empowered. Our enemy endured. But soon all were devoured.
I see, I go right on top of you.
Death waited at the door. Then hour by hour, men fell as summer soured.
I need more time.
Here we go. Oh, he killed me. We both died at the same time. That's always sucks right there because that means that all the gear, you're gonna lose.
Madness.
Yeah, we're in cruel mode right now. We just started cruel.
Oriana used it against me.
Where has she taken the beast?
I found
I'm gonna let it finish this whole thing here
from the desert.
before we resurrect because we both died at the exact same time, which is really bad right now in this early release because when that happens, it means we're not gonna be able to pick up anything that was dropped.
First, please stop the madness.
As you wish.
It is a struggle, Daryl. It is a struggle. I ain't gonna lie, bro. See now we can't pick up any of this stuff.
Return to Clearfell to make our preparations.
See, sucks, right? Because it's gonna res me back up here. Now it might let me come back down here and grab it, but I think it disappeared once we resed, which is something that they've got to fix in this early release. But right now, I don't think it's fixed because this has happened to us before. He died, I died at the exact same time. And right there, see, you lose everything. Everything is gone. So, yeah, you got the kill, and you can move on, but you didn't get squat for it. And to be honest with you, there wasn't nothing there that, trust me, you saw that unique, but the uniques, there's only a few nice unique pieces in this game.
You've done well. The darkness that crept. Good luck to you.
All right. Now we have to go farm for XP, and we have to put our original gear back on.
But it's your head if he turns out to be as evil. Count Geonor is dead.
There are some bugs. I mean, it's an early release. You saw that bug right there is one. And maybe they didn't intend it to be a bug, but it should be fixed. Because if the boss dies and you die at the same time, and this is what I've been saying through the whole game, when you die during a fight, the drop should still remain on the ground. And that has not been happening. Yeah, exactly. There's hundreds. There's a lot of uniques in this game, and yeah, I may have made it a little bit too simple, but saying that there's only a few good ones, but there's not a whole lot of uniques in the game that I would say are great, which is fine. All right, so we're gonna follow the beast trail.
Trail of corruption leads. The Countess has escaped with the beast.
So we just started cruel mode, what, yesterday, I think?
Control has ended in cataclysm. You must pursue her to the plains.
It's very true that cruel mode is much easier than first playthrough, but that's because you're starting to get proper gear, you're starting to get your passive skill points placed correctly. You know, there's a reason behind it, but yeah, it's absolutely true. Although this right here, I think these are the worst bosses in the game right here. Second act, end game, end boss, and this first boss that we're going to run into here. I should say the Viper was pretty bad too. So, all right, so we got to earn our thing, blah, blah, blah.
Whatever it takes.
All right. I do not remember. Oh, I do remember this place. Never mind. We didn't put our other gear back on, so let's just swap that back on real fast. We use this gear just to give us a few things that we didn't have. I think it was there, although that ring I'm wearing is pretty good too. Okay, so there we go. Now we're back to normal. Let's just make sure. Yeah, cast on shock is active. Raging spirits is active. Here we go.
I did not know if I would see the Bastille again.
Welcome. Ionic raiders are harassing the trade.
Time to prove myself to this Akara.
Should we go ahead and throw this stuff back in stash? Let's do that. So these items here we're saving. Well, we'll put it in here for now. Okay. I thought it was a good idea that Midnight was talking about yesterday, and I never did it in PoE 1, which is really weird that I never thought of it. When he said, have a ring for cold, have a ring for fire, have a ring for blah, blah, blah. That was a great idea. I'm like, why did I never think of that? Like all this time I've been playing this game, never once did I think of it. Like, duh. All right, here we go.
You will burn!
You guys have heard me say why I throw my fortress down constantly, because I watch my raging heads, my raging spirit heads, and they're going to tell me what direction anything is coming at me from. And playing as a ranged, you need every advantage you can get, honestly. The ranged in this game is very difficult because they are right on top of your butt.
I need more time.
The grind is the grind, yeah. Dragon Food, are you talking about these gloves? Right here? Kitiko's current jeweled gloves. Is that what, are those the gloves you're using? I love those gloves. They're awesome. There's a couple other nice pair of gloves too. Yeah, those are nice gloves. I like them a lot too. You're right. They are one of the unique set that is really good. The Ghost Rift or whatever they're called, I have those as well. They're in my stash, but they really break the energy shield, honestly. I mean, they make it just so the energy shield so OP that I'm worried they're gonna nerf it. What they really need to do is nerf the piece, not the attribute, the energy shield. But I'm afraid they're going to, and a lot of it is because of that piece. Everybody's kind of using it, and it does kind of break the whole energy shield thing in Majigger. So not die here. Yeah, pushed it to last night. The game clears Diablo series entirely. Yeah, well, I still play. Listen. Last Epoch, Diablo 4, they're all different types. I mean, Last Epoch is a little bit closer to this, but Diablo 4 is, if you want to play, you know, I'm retired now, so, but when I would come home from work and my brain was blitzed, Diablo 4 was the perfect freaking game, man. Because it's so easy. It takes no thought. You can just go in there and mindlessly kill stuff and have fun killing it for a while. All right, because there is no end game content, so for a while is the key thing. And that's why I like Diablo. And I've played all 6 seasons of Diablo 4. We'll go check out season 7, even though I think it looks like it's going to be terrible. But I've thought that before, and the seasons weren't too bad. Anyway, it's a different type of game. You can't really even compare PoE to Diablo 4, I don't think. Because if you do, PoE just is hands down gonna just stop, and it's gonna stop on Last Epoch. It's gonna stop on Lost Ark. I mean, really, PoE is Grinding Gear Games put out a great product. Period. Now it took them 11 years to do it, and a lot of people forget that they want, you know, some games just they're not gonna catch up overnight, you know. But as far as Diablo 4 goes, and you guys have heard me say this in the past. When they hired Rod Ferguson, which was right after Diablo 2 or D2, yeah, they're not going to produce anything this good with him because he's just a franchise killer. He kills every franchise he's ever been involved in. You can Google his name. You can verify what I'm telling you. See, we're already at this nasty boss. This boss is something.
I can't do that yet.
He gave me the freaking. Every boss was real. For me, every boss was super easy until we got right here. And when we got to this boss, it changed the whole game. So we're gonna have to go up there fighting. Let's see what we got going on here. We're good. We're good. Yeah, you lose health when you use a skill. Yeah. Yep. That's why a lot of people are, well, anyway, let's go. Let's go see what's going to happen here. This guy was my nightmare early. I didn't move. See, I stood right in his stuff. I was too busy watching my mana for... Okay, that's all right. That's okay. Oh. Okay, I gotta start paying attention. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Trying to watch chat. I'm trying to watch, but now we're gonna concentrate here. Sorry, guys. Let's do it. Come on, go on my bomb. See? Okay, this boss, me and him don't like each other at all.
I need more time.
Man, oh man. Okay, let's take a look at something before we get too far into this. Just realized that we did change. Yeah. Everything is way low. So we might want to put some of those rings on. Let's see. This boss just gives me fits every time.
I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet. I need more time. Out of mana.
Yep, that's what I was worried about. Drain my mana dry.
Desert fire.
That's where I always die. When the group comes up there, I just can't. I've already ran out of my mana and everything. So what we're gonna do, well, we'll give it. We'll go one more time here before we decide. Okay. How am I enjoying the game? Well, we're in Cruel. What makes the red sparks is because I'm passing the spark through my fortress, my fire. As long as I stand in the middle and I pass it, or pass it through fire, it's gonna pass fire and lightning and the spark. So how am I enjoying the game? Let me answer that very, very honestly. I liked PoE 1 better. I love the bosses here. I think the bosses are the best I've seen since Elden Ring, but I personally liked PoE 1 better, for a few reasons. One, and keep in mind this is early release, so things are going to change, but some of these things I'm going to tell you are not going to change for sure. I hate the ruin system. I absolutely hate it. I just think it's terrible. I think the ruins are pretty worthless. I think that unless they make some changes there, this is really, I just think it's very stupid. I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the way they changed the gem system, and maybe it's just because I got so used to PoE 1. Those are probably the two biggest, and because those are kind of core things, I don't think those are gonna change much. The rest of the game has been interesting. I think first playthrough, early levels, XP is hard to get. I don't like the orbs are really hard to get in this game compared to PoE 1. But anyway, is it a good game? Absolutely. Is it worth the $30 fee? Yes, absolutely. But I am, I guess, a diehard PoE 1 guy, and I really like PoE 1. So right now, what it looks like to me, and I don't want to keep dying up here, but what it looks like to me is we're not doing enough damage at all to actually contain this. Just bam, one hit right there. And I can't tell what it was. It looks like it's physical damage. Really bad lag going on this morning, I'm noticing. I might want to change servers. The lag has been terrible, especially on a couple. Last try, and then we're gonna go. We'll come back to it, which we've had to do in the past.
Not yet.
Couldn't get out of there. There's a really bad. I'm having a really bad lag up here, or actually everywhere. You know what? Let's turn this on. Super bad lag. I can see something's definitely going on. Okay, now the lag cleared up. Now it's gone. Really bad. So we might have to change servers, but let's just see. I think it's. Let's just find out. It happened yesterday too, but it went away after a while. So let's just see. Right there it was again. Really bad lag right there. Oh my gosh, it's really bad. All right, so we're just gonna have to plan to do a lot more running than we normally do here.
I can't do that yet.
I need more time.
Not yet.
Ooh, that hurt. All right. Good, right this thing right there. Okay, so turning off crossplay helps with the lag. You know what? We might have to start doing that. I've been trying to help some people, so that makes it tough for me to turn off. I have a feeling though it's a server issue, because we had it the other day and I had to change out of that server, and we could do that right now. Yeah, maybe let's do that. Let's say no, because I gotta go all the way back. We'll be fine. Let's just go farm here and get a little more XP.
You will burn.
I also need to go to town because I can see already that I lowered my resistances when I changed gear. I lowered it too much.
I need more time.
Like I told you guys, first playthrough, the bosses in the second act were the only ones that gave me a problem, and that first one especially. So, yeah, the last one too on end of Act 2, he's a butt kicker too.
Didn't break a sweat.
I saw a sorceress build using using a bow with the quiver, and it actually it was pretty awesome build. I was pretty impressed with it. It looked like they were using some archmage, and it was hard to tell, but yeah, it looked like it was a pretty incredible build. It was the first one I saw of somebody using a bow with the sorceress, actually.
I need more time.
We need a little bit of more XP because we need to get these points to where I want them at here on my board. So we're just gonna kill stuff.
I need more time. Will of the Marrakesh.
We'll see what they're going to end up doing to Spark on this patch. If they're going to, I personally don't think it's that OP. In fact, I'm going to switch out of it at some point, but I know that there's been people that have been, a lot of people that probably don't even use it, complaining that it's OP, and it's like, do you even use it? I mean, I don't really think it is. Maybe when it's paired with certain pieces, maybe that could be possible. I haven't seen it be OP at all. All right.
Not yet.
So Malcolm, if it's so easy, then I want to see you. I want to see a video of you doing it with a sorceress. I'm cruel. Because I hate it when people say, you know, it's so easy, I did it. Well, if you ain't got video, it didn't happen. I mean, I'm just telling you straight. If I don't see a video of you doing it, you didn't do it. So, I mean, I can tell you I went to Mars yesterday. I mean, if you're gullible to believe it that I went to Mars yesterday, okay. But the first thing I would be asking people is I want to see pictures and video. And trust me, I hear a lot. I do a lot of videos and, you know, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and every single time I've never seen any video proof of anything. Never. But I hear it a lot. And Elite Dangerous, there you go. I forgot, everything's respawned. That's good. I want the XP. In fact, we might reset it and just run it again.
I can't do that yet.
Oh wow, this is way different than Diablo, bro. I streamed Diablo 2, and I can tell you, this is way different. Well, PoE1 was too. PoE1 was way different. I mean, I'm not dogging Diablo at all. I played Diablo 4. I played for a different reason. It's really mindless, easy stuff to do when your brain is fried and you don't want to. This game and PoE1 are different monsters. I mean, you're gonna have to develop some brain skills just to get by some of the mechanics. It's just down here. I feel like I got real squishy again, which I thought we'd already corrected since we jumped into Cruel, but obviously we missed something because it's super squishy again. I'm not gonna party up with you, Malcolm. It's really easy for you to just send me a video of you in cruel mode with a sorceress, and you go drop that boss and dodge all of his shot things like you say it's so easy. I didn't say it was easy, you did. So I don't have to party up and prove you shit, dude. You need to show me. And if you don't, then all you are is you're one of these guys that come to places and videos and say, oh, I've done that 1,000,000 times, it's so easy. Okay. If I don't see a video of it, again, never happened. And yeah, I'm real cynical about it because I hear it constantly. I hear it from so many people, and then You find out that, well, you don't even play the game, bro. And I do think that there's a lot of people that can do it easy. I agree. I will say that. I think there's a lot of people that can do it easy, way better than me, for sure. I'm an old man. But most of those people that do it better than me aren't coming to a site and going, oh, I can do that so easy. You know, I mean, they just don't. Unless, of course, they're 12. And then maybe, yeah, they do. And even that, I don't want to be dogging 12-year-olds because that's not right either. Like I said, bro, I don't care. If I don't see proof of it, you can say whatever you want. That's your prerogative. Go ahead and say it. But I put a warning out there to everyone that listens that if you don't have a video of it, it probably never happened. Okay, so the lag right now looks like it's just about gone. I'm seeing it just a little bit. It looks like it's just about gone. I'm a little old to be talking big. I'm a little old that I'm wise enough not to believe you just because you tell me some bullshit, bro. I mean, I'm old enough to be wise enough that just because you come on my channel and say that you did this and you did that, and it's so easy, that doesn't mean I'm just going to believe you. I'm wise enough to know better, bro. If you don't send me a video of it, I'm going to tell you right now that you're not telling the truth, period. If you send a video of it, then I will be the first one to say, good freaking job. But again, I don't care. I mean, I honestly don't give a shit. You're the one that came to my channel and said, this, talk like you were big. So let's see how big you are. Send it to me tonight. Super easy for you to do, according to you. If you do it, then you'll be absolutely right. You will definitely be the guy that didn't just talk shit. If you don't do it, then tomorrow you're just the guy that talks shit. Okay, now suddenly you need time, but it was so easy. I don't understand why you can't just send it to me tonight if it's that easy. You're the one that said you could team up with you tonight and you'll do it. So you just do it on your own, record it. Pretty easy to send it to me. And then I will say, well, this kid was in the right. He spoke the truth. But bro, I mean, you gotta understand, just because you say something, nobody should be believing anybody just because they say something, especially in this era. But hey, I'm the first one to admit when I'm wrong. I mean, we had a guy came on and told me there was no way, this is my first run through, no way at a level, like I think I was level 16, 17, there's no way you can do a complete 100% Sorceress fire build and survive. And he was right. We had to come back and tell him. We were stubborn. We tried it for a long time, but it's just impossible until you hit that level 29 to release a couple of skills that you need. So, I mean, hey, we were the first ones to tell him, you were right, bro. You were absolutely right. I give. So when you're right, you're right. You know, if you prove it, you prove it. You know what I'm saying? But just saying stuff, man, that's just too easy. Well, yeah, I know you can do a fireball, you can do a fire source, but what the bet was, what the user told me is you can't do it under level, you know, like the level I was, which is like level 19 or 50, somewhere in that area, and they were right, because until you hit level 29, when a couple of those gems unlock, the skill gems, you're kind of screwed. It was very tough. We tried it for a long time, a lot of levels. It was very, very tough. And so we just finally said, you know what, you're right. All fire build below a level 29 is very hard to do. We're full too. All right. Well, it's actually a perfect time though. Dude, I probably played PoE 1 more than you did, Malcolm. I mean, that's why I don't like this PoE 2 too much, because I like PoE 1 way more. But I'm getting used to the changes in here, and we're slowly starting to like it more and more. I love the bosses. I think the bosses are the best since Elden Ring, but yeah, there's some parts that I'm not a big fan of. Yeah. I am not worried about it, dude. Notice the price for Exalts is down. Oh, really? Yeah, PoE 1 does still have dupes too. I agree. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get this done, and we are going to change up a little. I'm already wearing the best gloves you can really wear for this build, so we're going to leave those alone. Where's... Forgot to sell that. No, I agree with you, Alex. I know. It's another Anthony. I put it like that. And then, you know, Anthony got embarrassed by a lot of viewers and let others embarrass themselves. You know, that's the way I look at it. If they wanna play stupid, let them play stupid. It's okay. I'm with it. Everybody has the right to be an idiot or not an idiot. That's our God-given right.
Desert fire.
Yeah, not that guy again. Yeah, it's freaking cold today, MMO nerd. Man, it's freezing. I'm telling you. Cold, cold, cold. My wife is out in California right now, like you guys have heard me talk. Baby's looking at the babysitting the grandbaby for a little bit, and she's telling me, well, it's cold here. Well, you're in California. It's supposed to be cold. I'm in Florida. It's not freaking cold. It's not supposed to be this cold. Really getting cold down here now, though. Everybody's a tough guy on the internet, man. It just, to me, it's just so comical. It's like, you know, everybody is so tough when they're on the internet. And it's like, you know, you would probably go and cry and piss your pants in the corner if we actually really stood side by side. And I don't care, but, you know, everybody can be tough on the internet. Me too. It doesn't mean I really am tough, or am I? Like, man, everybody's just talking stupid shit right now. It's embarrassing. I mean, really, you embarrass yourself trying to act like you're tough on the internet. It just, to me, it's like, as far as I know, you're a girl. But you could be a really tough girl. I mean, honestly. Well, what the fudge you are, I don't care what you are. You're telling me you're in Arkansas. Great. Awesome. Big deal. I'm in Florida. So what? What does that mean? Silly. Just silly shit, man. So many people have to act like they're 12, I swear to God. Like, okay, you're gonna try to be a bully on the internet, really? Alright. Good luck with that. I'm really scared. So silly. You know, it's just let him be who he is. You know, I mean, if he doesn't have the video tonight of him doing what he claims he can do, then tomorrow he'll be talked about a lot, and a video will get released showing, and so everyone can see that this guy is what he is what he is. And really, that's how you have to deal with him. You have to let him be embarrassed. Let everybody see their video. Let 10,000 people take a look at it and go, okay, that's what this guy is all about. We get it. I just let the proof in the pudding, you know, it's right there. If there's no video tonight, then yeah, he's just another one of these guys. And now everyone will know it. Because I can tell you anything without a video doesn't mean it happened. Like I said, I can tell you that yesterday I flew to Mars. That means it's true because I said it. And that's what it means without video. It means that you expect us to believe whatever you say, and then you don't have to back it up and prove it. It's like, no, prove it. You made the comment in a derogatory way towards me, like I was a dumbass that couldn't beat this boss, which we've already beat him, and now we're in Cruel. So I want to see, and you made a comment that you could do it easy, you can dodge his stuff with a sorceress at Cruel. So I want to see you do it. And you said it's easy. So I should see a video tonight. And if I don't see a video tonight, then it's all bullshit. Because I can try over and over and over and over and over too until I drop him. So if I don't see a video tonight, it's bullshit. It's just go away. Have fun with your life. Good luck. I mean, why wouldn't you ask for video proof? It makes no sense to me why you would just believe somebody tell you something and that's God's truth. I mean, it's not. This era, it definitely is not. Eventually what happens is these guys that keep doing that stupid little stuff, not guys, anyone that does that, they keep getting called out by streamers, and then they end up, they can't say it anymore because everybody knows that, oh, okay, he just says shit. Like, all right, whatever. Good luck. Why would you come here and say that? If you can't back it up, don't come here and say it on my stream for sure. Because I'm going to ask for proof, and if you can't prove it, we're going to talk all about it tomorrow. That's what we were trying to get right there. That's what we wanted. How full am I? Oh, we're pretty empty still. All right, let's use this real quick. All right. Oh, I agree. It's up to you if you're dumb enough to believe it. But he keeps insisting that it's true, so like I told him, I will believe you once you send me a video. And so will all of my followers. They will all believe you. I feel so squishy after we made those changes in my gear, so I think we're gonna have to. Luckily I saved it.
I can't do that yet.
But I don't feel any stronger, and my resistances got worse. Even with the cruel drop, it still got worse when I changed that gear. So I think we're gonna want to be going back.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Face my true power. I need more time. I can't do that yet.
And another batch of you, huh? Okay. So right now we are All right, so next we're going to go here. We're just going to go to this point. Then we're going to back up. We're going to come back through this way and grab this. And then I got to consider what I want. I'm thinking about grabbing that right there. But we're going to figure it out here. Okay. They're only damaged if the fire damage is only going to do damage to them if it touches them. So the fortress actually lowers your fire damage ability, but I use it because I cast it, then I throw the orb in the middle of it, and then I shock from standing inside, and you can see that all of my spark is all got fire with it. So yeah, I use it kind of like a multiplier. Yeah, it works out well. Now, some people will say don't use Fortress on your flame wall and just cast it, but that means you're doing, like, for me, by doing this, all right, and then placing it in the center. Thank you for the like, Gabby. Placing it in the center and then standing in the center and sparking, I know that I'm getting the fire to pass through. But you could do the same thing, and some people do, by not using the Fortress support gem and just casting the wall, cast a wall, cast a wall, and if you want to cast a wall behind you. But that's 4 casts. Usually you don't need all 4 anyway. You just probably need a 3 or maybe even a 2. But in my opinion, the flame wall is kind of a slow cast, and you can speed it up a little bit, but it's still kind of a slow cast. So I just chose to use it with the Fortress. It makes it just 1 cast a lot easier, especially if I'm running. This guy is so squishy, so I find myself running a lot. My energy shield is probably a little bit lower than where it needs to be, but so is my life, and I'm gonna have to start working on that very soon. All right, you know what? Let's just go back here. Let's do this. Let's go here. Let's do this. Let's just say respawn at checkpoint, confirm. That's just gonna reset everything. And I know for a fact that method always works. We've had some bug issues resetting it, the other methods, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But this one has always worked no matter what.
I can't do that yet.
Now I'm also going to need to switch, you know what, we should have done that, skills, because I want to add,
I need more time.
we might want to go back and do that well, we'll do it later here. We got enough that we're okay.
I can't do that yet. Not yet. Not yet.
I move a little bit too quick too, and I move outside of my orbs radius, and that's not good. Don't play like I played. I should be inside that orbs radius every time, and I tend to get out of it.
I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet.
Big lag right there, I noticed. Big spike. Yesterday was really laggy too, so hopefully this is gonna go away. Or we're gonna be forced to just change servers, which might be the case. Okay.
Not yet.
All right, so the boss is right there. This boss kicked our butt first playthrough too. And on second play, this is the only boss. Well, this was the first boss, not the only boss. This was the first boss that gave us an issue on playthrough 1. All right. And we having the same issue with him today. Actually, and the Act 2 final boss was the other one that kicked our ass. For what reason would I want to reset the map? Because you can, I'm just farming for XP. All right, so if you look, I want the highest map level I can, the highest enemy level I can get to farm XP. And this is all I have, is this spot. I mean, we could go back to Cruel Act 1 and farm that, but that's going to be lower levels, so I'm not going to get as much XP from there. So I want to stay in the highest level area I can to try to grab XP. And it's moving pretty slow right now, but that's because we actually need to be past this. We're going to go up here and just die. I know we're going to die, but let's go and do it.
I need more time.
Come on, over here. Oh, that hurt. Stood right in there. That was stupid on my part. Usually I like to fight down here at this tip, but I like to get them pulled away from it first. So we'll see. This boss always kicks my butt every time. Every time. Boy, easy pickings. Thank you for the subscription over there, YouTube. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Can't get too close to these guys over here, and I keep doing that. Throwing my cross bomb over there, and it's not, there's just a little bit of lag going on right now. It's actually gotten way better, but it's just enough. So when I'm trying to throw something down, it's going totally somewhere where I didn't intend it to. All right, let's try this again. We are going to have to farm more XP. I'm pretty confident of that. Well, that was smart. There, that was no lag right there. I get too close to this wall, and they're just gonna kill you. All right, so we know we're just gonna keep dying, which we don't want to keep doing here. It's not very fun. We'll go, and we will get another couple points. Was what we're probably gonna need. I think we actually need to change our gear, because we changed it and we got really soft or really squishy since we did it, and it lowered all of our resistances too. It wasn't a very good change, so we'll go change back once we let's farm a little bit here real quick. It's terrible. Holy cow. We had the same issue yesterday. You know what? Maybe we should turn crossplay off. We'll leave it alone for now. We're fine as long as we're not in a boss fight. But we may have to do that, because last 2 days the lag has been horrendous. The other day we changed servers and it went away. We went from the Washington server to the Texas server, and it got immensely better. But then the Texas server started giving us issues. We switched back to the Washington, and then it got way better. So I don't know what the heck is going on with their servers, but it looks like switching them every now and then works. I'm too worried about it. And like I said, we're not really experiencing it unless we're in a boss fight for some weird reason. It seems like that's where we're really feeling the lag.
Not yet. Die, forgotten.
Standard base tank, dude. What the heck?
Wall of flame.
Wow, that frostbomb didn't do absolutely nothing to him. Stay on it. Yeah, barely got it. Gotta change our gear back for sure. I just seen it there. I am really smushy. That was a bad change we did. We'll have to change it back. Or change to something else. We saved it. We saved all the old gear, but it was a bad change. I felt it right there hard. All right. Okay, I think we're getting pretty full, which we are. So it's a good time to go back. We'll empty our bags. We switched over to the attribute stacking build, yeah. What level am I at? I am level 55. And we just started cruel mode yesterday, so it's been interesting. Seemed like all the first few bosses were pretty fast, pretty easy, until we get to here. This is exactly where we had the problem when our first run through was this boss. And then we didn't have another issue until the last boss in Act 2. So I expect it to be just as bad.
Quickly.
And especially right now, because my gear is all screwed up. I told you guys I saw, I seen a sorceress running with a bow, and man, it was awesome. I watched the video, and they're running with a bow, and through cruel mode, and they were just like everything just smoked it down fast. I was impressed. I ain't gonna lie, man. It was pretty impressive. Okay, let's come over to our stash here. We're gonna do a couple changes, I think. First, let's do this. We don't need to deal with that right now. What I do want to take a look at is, let's see. All right, so we changed some rings. I know we did that. So let's put all the rings back in here. Let's take a look. I like the idea that I think it was Midnight had yesterday about have a ring for cold, have a ring for fire, have a ring for. I thought that was a smart idea. I don't know why I never did that in PoE 1. It's like, duh, super smart. Prioritize health and resistance on armor and jewelry. Oh, awesome, professional. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I do. I need to do this more, this stack more of the whoops. Of the find rare items, but I haven't. I've needed the attributes too much. Okay. Let's take a look. I know we did some changes here. Just getting the orbs. These, dang it, they're freaking hard. The exalted orb is a pain in my butt to get, man. All right, let's take a look at what we got. That mana regeneration rate's nice. I think this is the one we were using, but it was kind of dumb because it's got the 4 to 10 physical damage to attacks on it. But it's got great mana regen and a few other things. That's the one we did have on. We just swapped out of it. And we'll go ahead and play with these a little bit here. Just see what we get. See, that one's garbage. Rarity items found right there is a nice attribute that in this game right now is, like you said, pretty powerful happening. Adds 15 to 24 fire damage. But you see, without an exalted orb, you're just it's terrible, man. Strength. Kind of and see there's another one with, but it's kind of a garbage ring. Well, didn't help us a whole lot, did it? This is only nice because you can use, but because you can get the additional skill slot, but I don't really need the skill slot. So let's do this. This is the ring we were wearing. But this is a better ring. This is a better ring. So what we're going to do, I've been thinking very hard about switching back to a shield build because of the block chance, and there's a lot of talk on the internet and a lot of comments about how it's definitely a wise sorceress build. We did use a shield early game, and we kind of broke away from it. All right, let's take a look at this. Right away, I don't like even the way it looks, so I don't even want to waste my... Why did I even do that? Because I just now saw that strength on there. Ah. Okay. I really like the one I'm wearing. That's not a bad piece though, right there. I don't want to use a scepter. I don't want scepter at all. I've tried it. I don't like it. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I know what build I'm going for. It's just going to be a struggle for me to get it there. But I've done enough builds that I know what I'm doing. I just gotta do it. All right, see here. So I think we're gonna go ahead and leave. 12% energy shield, mana, rarity items found, critical damage bonus is nice. So we're gonna hang on to it, but we're not gonna switch to it. I want to play with it a little more with a different group of orbs, so we'll have to gather the orbs first. But that one right there I really don't want. But all right. Malcolm still doesn't know how to shut up, does he? I love it, man. He's got his butt all in a tangle.
Wall of flame!
Alright, not to stand in the poison maid would help. I need XP, so I want you all, you big mob, just all of you, come to me. All right. I saw a guy that made a video. He was so pissed off about the fact that why is the chest yellow and all I got was a white item and gold. I'm like, well, welcome to PoE. It got to be in PoE 1 where I didn't even open chests. It was just wasn't even worth it. A lot of augmentation orbs, a lot of them. Salted orbs, not so many.
I can't do that yet. I need more time. We need mana.
Oh, right on me. Really?
Desert fire. Not yet. I can't do that yet. Not yet.
Sunny cast cover. Yeah, the Ring of Fire. Somebody else made that comment. Maybe it was well, somebody else made that comment yesterday too. I was like, I never thought of that. I wasn't paying attention. My bad. That's all right. We're going XP, so let's just go die some more. Well, we don't want to die, but I'll tell you, when you start watching the chat screen, this is the one game when I've got 4 chats going on, and this is the one game that I do struggle to keep up with the chat because it's like, holy cow, so many people. And as soon as you take your eyes off the screen, off the main game screen, it's that simple. We can just dead, which has happened a lot. I really am not a fan of the ruin system. Just don't like it. It seems kind of useless, but maybe they'll make some improvements to that as the game goes. But right now, I mean, I know there's a lot of other streamers and people that are complaining about it as well, but right now they're just not very powerful.
I need more time.
I would choose I would choose PoE 2 over Diablo 4, honestly. Diablo 4 is just no end game. Diablo 4 is a fun game if your brain is blitzed and you don't want to think and you just want to go in there and kill shit mindlessly. Then it's fun. It's fun. If that's why you're playing it, I totally agree with it. You know, but there really is no challenge. There's no end game content, first of all, and the bosses are 1, 2, 4, meaning you killed it on the 3rd hit. And it's every boss in the game except for Andariel. And then the only reason Andariel's not that way is because you can't interrupt his mechanic. But I do like both games. I like both for a different reason. I've always played PoE 1. And Last Epoch, Lost Ark, and always did every season of Diablo 4. I mean, in Diablo 4, we helped a lot of people get mythics and geared up. I mean, we were getting 14 mythics an hour easy. And yes, Malcolm, all of mine are provable because I have videos that you can see and go watch on all of my channels. And you can see that everything I say, we were actually doing. Oh, man, I know we're just going to get smoked by this boss again. There's just no point until we really need to get another, for sure, one more passive skill point. But really, we need gear and a point would help. We'll get it. This is what we've had to do a couple times for other bosses. We'll get it.
I need more time.
I didn't say I collected 50 mythics. I've had way over 50 mythics, bro. I have video. You can go watch all of my videos. You can go on YouTube and watch every video. You can go on Twitch and watch every video. I actually have proof, bro. So I ain't just talking out of my ass. I've got way more than 100 mythics in Diablo 4. You just need to go watch my videos. My clan members will tell you that. I've gotten them mythics. So yeah, I back my shit up with video.
I can't do that yet.
So you keep trying to like trap me into like some not. I shouldn't believe that. I should believe everything a person says without video proof. Trust me, bro. I have video proof of everything I'm talking about. My followers can tell you that.
Not yet.
They were with me during Diablo 4. They were with me during Last Epoch. They were with me during PoE 1. I've got video shorts. I've got video full videos. I've got everything to back up what I do. So I don't know what your game is, but you and your buddy Malcolm, I'm telling you, bro, he is not going to come up with a video tonight. And if he does, then I will be the first one to tell him he was right. But yeah, I have video to back everything I'm talking about. Well, if he's not your buddy, then you probably would probably be best to stay out of the argument, because it's actually a really stupid argument that, like I said, I have video to back every single thing I say. Every single thing is on video.
Not yet.
I've been doing this a long time, bro. So you go check out my YouTube, you go check out my Twitch, you're gonna see years of videos. When does it really start to come into its own? I'm still struggling with Cruel Act 1. You know, Hangy, my build here, I'll show it to you. My build is really unique. I mean, it's different for sure. And I've struggled. And I'm just doing a build off the top of my head. And what's going on here? That doesn't look good. There we go. So I've actually had to redo this build. We've had to respec 3 times. Make sure, if you're doing the same build, make sure you're for sure grabbing here the Path of Storms. Make sure you're grabbing this lightning damage and shock area here. Pretty important one for you. Now, don't worry about this side right away, but go to this side here. For the ailment, and then again this right here. Here's what I recommend. Here's what I did, Hangy. I went right up to the search bar here and just typed lightning, hit enter, and I did that right at the beginning, and it kind of, you know, you can see it's flashing what may be good choices, not always, but you want to check those for sure. Like this was something that we were using earlier for fire, but it's more for later game, really. Your damage is way up here on lightning. There's a really good damage one right here, but it's far up on the map. I ain't gonna lie, Sorceress, a lot of people say it's easy, but it depends on probably a lot of different things, because I don't think it's been easy. Maybe if you're doing a build off of the internet where you can do somebody else's build, maybe, but I've struggled. But we weren't with lightning at the beginning. We started off with all fire and really struggled even more with it like that. I don't really have any advice for you, because honestly, Cruel has been easier than the first playthrough. The first playthrough I thought was hard. It reminded me of being in the Ruthless mode in PoE 1. I just thought, wow, they started this off hard. Which is good, I enjoyed it. It's what made it enjoyable for sure. But yeah, there's nothing easy about it. I feel your pain, dude. Yeah, that's the toxic. That's exactly what I'm saying. You're absolutely right. That's exactly what I'm saying. If you don't have video, it didn't happen. And you're not going to convince me otherwise, period. I'm too old. Too old. I've seen too many people scammed and told bullshit stories, and then, you know, when you dig into it and you actually really start digging into it, you go, well, this person doesn't even do that. They don't even have that. They don't even have the ability to do it. So why was anybody listening to them? It's too easy in today's world to say anything on the internet. You know, like I said, everything I say, I'm backed up. I have video proof goes back years on all of my channels. So I don't have to just make up stupid shit. And I ain't saying that he did make it up. I'm saying if he doesn't have proof of it, then he made it up. That's just the way I believe. I'm too old. Learned my lesson many years ago. It's too easy to say anything, bro. I can tell you that I was a professional boxer for 12 years. Does that mean I was? Do I have to prove that I was, or can I just say it? Because if I can just say stuff, well then shit. I could make up all kinds of good stuff. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm just gotten too old to believe anybody. I'm too cynical to believe anybody until they prove it to me. I don't mean it as a diss. I don't mean it as a, you know, I mean it the way I mean it. Is if you don't have proof of it, it didn't happen. And I'll be honest with you, it's the people that can't prove it that get upset about it. Those are the exact ones that get all upset about, well, why do you say that? How come I have to have video proof? Well, why? You can't prove it? In today's era, you can get video proof super fast, super easy. I mean, you can literally just pick up your phone and film your screen. So it's always concerning to me that that's an issue for anyone. It's like, well, if that's an issue, then you probably shouldn't come to people's places and say stuff that you can't back up. That's all I'm saying.
Need mana.
Of course you need mana. This build has been extremely insane to play, though. I mean, I'm just going to tell you straight, it has not been easy. And a lot of it is just me, because I'm sure I'm skipping some key areas in this new passive skill tree that I probably should be paying more attention to, and I'm not using a build off the internet, which if I was, I'd probably be OP and I wouldn't, you know. Because I find it funny that everybody's saying that Spark needs to get nerfed, and I'm going, well, I don't see that. Obviously, I ain't choosing something right on my passive skill tree. If anything, I think it's the orb that would be is more powerful than the spark. I've been playing with these a little bit though. Grab that. Oh, we're running out of farming territory here. No mana, no mana, no mana. What's up, Sick? Good to see you, man. No, I'm good. I'm good, Justine. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm really bad at accepting help. I help others all the time, but as MMO nerd can tell you, I really suck at accepting help from others. You know, I ran hundreds. I mean, literally, and again, you can go to my videos on YouTube and verify hundreds of people through, and got them geared up in Mythics on Diablo 4, and I just never ever accept help. It's kind of stupid of me, to be honest. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is, let's see. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's go back. We're just gonna keep resetting this area and just keep farming it. It's kind of boring, really, but it's the only area that's got the level ability to give me, because we just went into this. So if you look, because we just went into Act 2 Cruel, we've only got this area unlocked. That's it. And there's this one boss here, Wrathbreaker, which, oh my God, Wrathbreaker's tough. So we're gonna just have to farm up and get ready here. We can go back down, like we could go down to here if we wanted, but the level is lower. So whoa, what's that? How did that not get completed? What? That's weird. Interesting. Oh. Yeah, well, I think ranged in this game is very hard to play. Because they're so fast. They're so quick to be up on top of you. I should have reset it. Well, actually, resetting it this way works every time, no matter what. The other way, it's been bugged out a couple times. They're just so fast on you in this game. It's hard to play ranged, which is why I'm still using, which I kind of want to get rid of, is my Raging Spirits. Because I want to change to, we're actually using two buffs right now. We're actually using Cast on Shock, which did get nerfed, and Raging Spirits. But I want to replace Raging Spirits with what's it called, the Grim Feast, I think. I'd have to, I can't remember. I have to go look.
I need more time. Didn't break a sweat.
I'm carrying enough already.
I forgot to empty my gear when I went back to town, you dummy. All right, let's do this. We'll throw those. Okay. We've been talking about switching back to a shield. We used a shield for a long, long time. There's a really couple good, powerful reasons to use a shield as a sorceress, so we are considering going back to it. I just have to find the right one, to be honest. I know what I wanted to have, I just gotta find it. He interrupted that cast. That's kind of weird. Huh.
I need more time. Not yet. I can't do that yet.
It would also help if I would stop like speed trying to run this as fast as I can, probably. But I want XP, so I'm just trying to grab as much as I can fast.
I can't do that yet. I need more time.
Super big lag on that.
I can't do that yet. I need more time. Not yet. I can't do that yet. I need more time.
Okay, well,
I need more time.
the gallows is a skill spirit support gem. Yeah, but I gotta go back to it because yeah, that's what I want is that grim feast. That's what I'm looking for. Yep. Stays highlights after you get there. Oh, so the gallows is you think is a bug and it stays. Okay. Interesting. Okay, wasn't aware of that. That's interesting information, huh? Oh. Got stuck in there. I feel so squishy. I thought I got rid of that when we first went into Cruel and we made some changes, but now it just feels like I got squishy-er. And remember, I changed some pieces out yesterday for that Mad Wolf, for the Mad Wolf fight that we started with today, which was pretty simple. But the problem is now it just seems like I put the old gear back in and I still feel squishy. So I'm just gonna have to do some more updates. And I still feel like there's something going on with Mana Tempest. It just responds so strange sometimes. Like that was me because I moved out of it. But sometimes just to get it to hit, to start up, it seems like I'm having to double click it. And I don't know why. And it's been ever since we started using it. All right there when I first click. It doesn't do it all the time. It just does it at these weird moments. And I'm like, is it they're interrupting it somehow? Or is it just, it's kind of buggy? I haven't figured it out. That time it took 2 clicks for it to enact. So maybe, I didn't read anything about like if you're any way for them to interrupt a cast. But there's got to be because it seems like they are. We already cleared all this out. What's up, John? So, John, I said I was going to help you run that boss this weekend. What's good? What day is good for you? You tell me the day that works for you, John, and I will be online and we will hook up and beat that booger. I just beat him at the beginning of this stream, John, but it was in cruel mode. So, I know you're on your first playthrough, so you tell me a good day. Saturday would be great. What time? I know I'm on Eastern time, so you give me a time and we will definitely, I will be online. Yeah, Saturday works for me. I can make sure that I'm online Saturday for you. Yeah, Mana Tempest is very temperamental. Oh, I see my dog is wanting. Gosh darn it. So you're in Eastern time too in Maryland. Perfect. Give me a time that works for you, John, and I will be there. You're almost certain that Mana is cast speed. It's slow cast speed that lets it be interrupted. Mana Tempest is temperamental. Yeah, I've had issues with it ever since I started using it. So the dog needs to go outside, guys. Give me a quick minute. I will be right back. John, if you could just post a time that works for you, I will be sure to be there. $10 a.m. Got it. I'll be there. 10 a.m. Okay. Yeah, John, 10 a.m. 10 a.m. works perfect. We will definitely be there. And we will get you through that freaking boss. And then what we're going to do, John, is actually we're going to get you through that boss. And then we're going to, the transition sound is loud. Sorry, bro. Thank you. I need to adjust that. That's a good point. Let me look at that right now. Where is it? I have to do it offline. That sucks. I'm sorry, man. I'll fix that. You're the first person to ever tell me that, so everybody else will just put up with it. But John, what we're gonna do is we're gonna run that boss, and then we're gonna come to this area because it's the very next area, and we're gonna run this boss too because this first boss in Act 2 is tough, especially on your first playthrough. So I'll help you get through that, and it'll open it up for you. What do I want to do? Okay, so that's one we're going to save. We're gonna. I really do believe we're gonna switch back to a shield here in the very, very near future. Okay, so I'm kind of bugged by that. And I know it might be a bug. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I'm just going to go. I just want to go and see. Because it kind of bugs me that that is still not shown as completed. And I'm like, what do you mean? I know we completed it. Let's go see. I don't know why it would show. So I don't remember it doing that on the first playthrough at all. I don't like this place because it's hard for me to see that blood junk they throw on the ground in here.
I need more time.
Right there. Because of the way I have my fortress. Oh, see, I'm in the middle of it right now. Very tough for me to see.
Die forgotten.
I just know that I gotta roll and get the hell out of it fast. Oh, you're still alive in here, huh?
I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet.
Oh, something orb. Those are so hard to freaking get, seems like.
I need more time.
It's my nap has been buggy. Yeah, it might be just your map, but I don't know. I don't remember seeing it that way on my first playthrough, but if it's a bug, it just might be like one of those that's not always gonna be there.
I can't do that yet.
All right, so I think it's down this way if I remember right.
Not yet. Wall of flame.
Alright, where are you stupid thing? Oh, I'm getting close. I think it's all the way on the end. Maybe not. You know if there is... Let me, hang on, I don't want to die. Nah, don't worry, Faulty, I got you, bro. Do you know if there is a way to disable the Shift plus Enter hotkey that goes straight to global chat? I hate it so much. The Shift plus Enter hotkey. So can't you do that? And no. Where is it? Input. Maybe is that hard coded? You can't change that. Oh, it's in the chat. That's right. Items, visual map, centered, cursor, chat. So there is no way to disable that, huh? Well, that's stupid. So you can't disable the shift. Nothing. You cannot do the shift plus enter hotkey, huh? I thought there was a way to change that. Maybe I'm thinking of PoE 1. Huh. Okay, there's shift, and that's attack in place. And so what's happening is you're hitting shift, and then you're accidentally hitting the enter right there, chat. Oh, change this right here. Would that, does that do it, Hangy? Try that on your next opportunity, Hangy. Try going in here and changing chat to a different key. Change it to like something way on the opposite side of the keyboard and see if that problem goes away. Thank you for that diamonds too, John. Appreciate that. See if that changes it. Because I'll bet you it does. Because what you're doing is, I'm imagining what I think you're trying to do. You're hitting shift so you can attack in place, right? But then you accidentally hit shift enter and then boom, you're going into chat. So try changing this chat right here to a different key and see if that helps you. I'm betting it will, but you know, who knows? It's a really good question. I would love to hear if it works for you. I would definitely like to know if that solves your issue. Because I can see easily how that could happen, where you could accidentally hit shift and enter, especially on some of these keyboards, the way they place stuff now. Yeah, I would see if that changes, maybe change the chat key, and I think that's all you're gonna have to do. Whoa, there's a whole bunch of something right there. And you died. Good job, Nate. Okay, well, it's just my fault for watching chat so much, but yeah, I would give that a try and see if that helps. Let's go back. It's okay, we're getting XP. It's just not the amount of XP that I was hoping to get. I didn't want to die, though. I'm gonna lie. That was a disappointment. Okay, where's... You know, maybe I was going the wrong way for those gallows, but I thought they were over there on that side. These are the blood.
Wall of flame! I can't do that yet.
I thought it was down here around the corner, but I might be wrong. Whoa.
Not yet. I need more time.
Look at that stuff on the floor that killed me is still there.
I can't do that yet.
Far west on this map, northwest. Okay, I think that's the direction I'm going. Once I make this, I think it's all the way on the far end. I don't know, north, east, west is so freaking hard on this map because they spin it sometimes on you. I think it's up here.
I must travel light.
Gotta be kidding me. But I might be remembering it incorrectly as well. Alright, let's go do this real quick. Get rid of this and we'll come back and we'll find this. I'm hoping that's just a bug because I know we did it. And I'm like, man, we'll see. Where are you? There you are.
It is good to see.
See, that's 36%. That's really good. That's the one that you'll kind of want to play with because that's what I'm looking for. There's another nice piece.
Stay safe, if you can.
Just about filled up with what we're going to play with, so we're going to have to start playing with it. All right, let's go back. Yeah, I don't understand why they don't have like a compass in the game either. It's kind of strange. Or a ping, you know, at least a way that you could, but I don't think there's a, if I remember correctly, PoE doesn't have one either, so just asking for too much here. I need to search my gems because I might have a spirit gem. I could probably create that skill right now that I want to use, that buff. We'll have to look. Okay. Here we are at the gallows. Oh, we have to cut the stupid rope. Maybe we didn't do it. Well, we must have because it didn't give us. So Grim Feast is so good, really. Yeah, see, I think a ping would be awesome. So you had to, you know, with a grid. You want a grid, just like you said. Okay, so now that should have showed up as completed, right? Kind of weird that it wasn't showed up as completed. Yeah, okay, now it's done. All right, now let's do this. Let me see if I have. Wait a minute. Let's look. What? Wait. Isn't Grim? I might be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh, okay. All right. That and you use clarity, huh? Well, I'm happy to try that. I've never used it. Let's see. Let's find. Oh, well, we didn't put it in there, but we can do it this way. All right. Oh, that's a nice one to use too. Perfect. Yeah, I see why you use that. It's a good idea. All right, so now what we're gonna do is I want to get rid of this because we don't use it anyway. We're gonna make this. We're probably gonna have to get rid of that too because we don't really use that either. Then we're gonna go here, here. And let's see. Oh, I see. Spirit. I'm too low in spirit because I'm running both Cast on Shock and Raging Spirits. So now, and I may have wanted to keep that active, but we'll see. So now, got that one active. It's active. We didn't need to do that, but we did it anyway. Okay. Let's. Oh, we're holding a bunch of gear too.
It is good to see you.
All right.
I've collected these over time. Another for my collection. Thank you.
And now we are forced. We're gonna have to do our. We're gonna have to start going through our gear because now we're really filling up here with gear I want to play with. We'll just throw this in here for now. Actually, let's do it this way so it stays organized somewhat. Throw it in there. That just made. Oh, we're okay. Let's go here. Spell Cascade instead of Fortress mitigates 20% damage reduction with a still stunning firewall if you want to check it out. I actually did play with Spell Cascade. I do like the only thing. I'll be honest with you. The reason I use Fortress is it's one cast. It's just one cast, and with Firewall, I've got to do multiple casts if I want to guarantee my spark to move through it. However, we're gonna drop Fortress once I get things to where I want it, and then yeah, we may want to switch to Spell Cascade. So let's go ahead. get some XP and see how this Grim Feast works. I'm excited to use it. Except for... I went the wrong way. All right. Let's go. Let me see something. Okay. You hated them both. Yeah, I like I said, I use Fortress really just for that one reason. But now it may not be as important with Grim Feast and everything else going on. I don't like losing my Raging Spirits because they are very helpful for a ranged fighter. It tells you where your enemy's at because they'll take off and they'll go towards the nearest enemy. So they're really helpful with that regard. Uh-oh. Better watch out what I'm doing.
I can't do that yet.
Mana Tempest, I swear. It's so weird the way it acts sometimes.
I need more time. Not yet. Can't have you.
Yeah, Raging Spirits are such great little user scouts. It's a perfect word for it. That's a perfect word for it, bro. Because that's really what they are. They just scout everything out for you so well. I actually made some notes on what I want to do. I should look at those because I did make some notes on this Grim Feast without never using it of what I thought would be good. Let me see if I can see it real fast. I probably can't. My notes are all scattered on my hard drive everywhere. Yeah, so for Grim Feast, I had it with what? Clarity. I use Clarity too. Yeah, that's the exact same one I use. Okay, perfect. Perfect. And I think that's about all of my notes say. I didn't add anything else. No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, Clarity was on my notes as well. That's exactly what I was using. Most of the time, though, the stuff that's in my notes, I usually end up finding out that they're totally wrong on my assumptions, you know. But that's how I kind of prove it out. That's why we wasted so many levels early game, is we were just playing with all of my crazy ideas. The only thing bad about Grim Feast is it's not, well, unless they got ads, but it's probably not very well used in a boss fight. Because you just don't have the corpses. I did this. I did just now see that in my notes. That I put in there that may not work well with boss fights. Chef's kiss. Oh. Now without my raging spirits, I gotta kind of slow down a little bit. Without having them as a scout, you're definitely, I like that way you said that, scout. That's the perfect way to describe those. That's exactly how I use them. And now with them gone, I am gonna have to play a little bit slow. Okay. I'm also thinking about changing my wand because right now I'm using, and it was very useful early game, mana drain, but right now I'm never popping it. I might change, but whoa. But I'm not seeing myself use it at all anymore. Or I drop my whole idea of going back to a shield and go with like a scepter or a staff, two-handed weapon, which I could do as well, but I haven't really seen any that blew my socks off. Doesn't mean that there's not any out there though. You're using a 22 staff. All right. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Lightning bolt.
I can't do that yet.
Oh, no. That's what happens when you start watching the other screen. Okay. That sucked. Especially because we're so close here. XP, XP, XP. That's why we're here. I think we're going to have to change our wand because we were using this wand because this build with this Mana Tempest is just such a mana hog. So we were using Mana Drain, and boy, was it helpful during first playthrough. But now I literally am never, ever using it. I told you guys I saw a sorceress using a bow. Oh my god, it was geez, they were incredible. They were just blazing through stuff so freaking fast. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, that's an awesome build. I've never seen it, but I saw the person playing it. Pretty freaking incredible. They were using fire and they had a bow.
I can't do that yet. I need more time.
Like that. This wants a lot of freaking dexterity, though.
Desert fire. I need more time.
Yeah, Archmage is pretty incredible as long as you can have the mana. Really, you just got to stack your mana to get, from what I've been reading, at least above 1500. They say if you can hit 1500 on your mana, you'll be just fine with Tempest. I mean with the Archmage.
I need more time. I can't do that yet.
A lot of people have been having the same issue, and a lot of people I've read on the forums, quite a bit of people are saying make sure you have at least 1500 mana before you switch to Archmage. We're just about leveled up. Need these points bad. Where you at? Just hit 700 mana. Yeah, that's far away. You're right. See, I was using this staff for a long time, Firebolt, early game. We were using that for almost the whole route. Wait. I am at 829 mana, so yeah, it's mana's just got to get pieces with mana on a mana regen and just mana, you know, just I've seen a lot of them. I just haven't been worried about it yet because it's too early for me yet, but I am gonna have to start paying attention to it for sure. Because I had the same idea. I was going to go to Archmage, but oh, what are you doing, Mage? But lately I have been kind of reconsidering that option. Just because there's some other pretty interesting builds out there that I've seen that I might try to squeeze part of their element out of it. We'll see. This is going to take me back down here. All right. Well, we still have 3. Almost getting it. We need bigger mobs is what we need. We're going to get this XP bar to start moving for us.
Not yet. I need more time.
And here we're back to the boss.
Not yet. I need more time.
All right. Take care, Faulty. Have a good day. Have a good day. Good day. Heading to the grocery store doesn't sound like fun, though. All right, let's see what we got. We got these bosses again. We just keep running back into these boys. So, first of all, let's see. Resistances are really kind of crappy right now. Resistances are not very good. And these guys, I think, yeah, we'll see. I don't remember. Oh, I don't want to be in this corner. What the fudge? They're just hitting me with everything they've got. This boss always kicks my butt. Every time. Resistance is futile. Yeah. I grew up with Mr. Spock. Tempest is so buggy, I swear. Double clicking it, trying to get it to act. That's why it sucks in boss fights, honestly. Well, that was smart. I forget they lay that right there. Well, if we keep killing these dogs, though, we're going to have enough XP to get to where we want. Oh, there's a dog up here. Come on, you gotta come down. There you go. Good boy.
I can't do that yet.
Ow. Hate this guy. Okay, now comes all his friends. This is where I die. Yeah, just too smushy. Can't get out of it. Too slow. My old reflexes are just not quick enough. Every time we fought this boss, first playthrough was the same way. We just had struggle after struggle after struggle. We had to go get totally over level. It was ridiculous, but it really was what we had to do. Which is why you see me keep going and farming XP, because I know this guy's just gonna keep kicking my butt. I see it every time, but it's just not quick enough to get out. Yeah, a lot of people have told me to go WSAD, but if I go WSAD, I'm uninstalling the game. I absolutely hate WASD, and any game that uses it, I hate it. I would rather switch to a controller, which even then I don't really like. But yeah, you're right. Using mouse as my movement skill is very difficult, no doubt. Oh, but you know what we do want to do? I forgot. For now, just because this guy, we're constantly on the run.
Not yet. I can't do that yet. I need more time. You will burn. Not yet.
Oh, see, getting trapped in here with all these guys. I can't get out. They kind of boxed me in on that corner. My temper gets to you. Yeah, luckily I don't have much of a temper, thank God. If I did, I would probably just be throwing my mouse across the... I keep saying over and over and over, this game is so much about patience. And having patience. That sucked. I missed my raging spirits. Maybe we should be bringing that back.
I need more time.
So let's do that. Let's do this. Let's go in here. Although this is a nice one, but we're going to use this for right now. And I should have kept them both active, I hope. Did it? Let's make sure before I go. Yeah, it did. Okay. Let's see if that is any type of... We're just so below on... Our resistances are so low. So it kind of hurts.
I need more time.
Whoa! He slammed it right there. Maybe Raging Spirits isn't going to help. I can't get Mana Tempest to fire right there. Something interrupts it, which is so weird. We've had the problem with it ever since we started using it. It really is kind of sucky, and it's really... My build really depends on it. So when I have to triple hit it to act it, that's bad. Stop, arrows. I hurt. Just not doing enough damage to him to make it. Now the problem is that all his helpers are going to come up here. Here they come. And I just used up all of my mana. And we got too close to the arrows. So you can see that's why we're farming XP, is we just are not able to... This boss gave us the first a problem in the first run through. He's just been my headache, my nemesis for sure.
I can't do that yet.
But I saw no improvement by switching. Okay, let's go back. Now, I don't think there's much sense in to continue to do that and just die. So we're gonna go farm a little bit more. We need to change our gear, which we're gonna do. We'll do it offline after the stream, because I think that's a huge issue. We got very soft and mushy after we did the last gear change, and I think it was a bad change. It looked good on paper, but guess what? Not that good.
I need more time. Not yet.
Tempest right there. Took 3 tries to get it to fire. I don't know, understand what is causing it to be interrupted. I mean, if it was like no mana or something like that, I would understand it, but it's always, or on cooldown, but it's not. And it doesn't do it every time. That's the hardest part to figure out. Okay, right there, it took 3 tries again. So strange. And I've seen other people complain about it too, and I'm going, hopefully they'll get it fixed, squared away, because it's the major part of my build. That time it worked first try. That time it worked first try. Okay, this time 3 tries. 3 tries it took. It's so weird. And I'm trying to watch the cooldown. I'm watching mana. I'm watching all these things. I see no reason for it to be doing that, but it does. Yeah, ouch. This is why, John, tomorrow I'm going to run you through the Mad Wolf, and then after the Mad Wolf, we're going to come and do that boss that I keep dying at right here. I'm going to get you through that, because they're just, you're going to just want to just quit. I'm going to help you get it done, because you can see that even on Cruel, I'm struggling with them. I'm struggling with that boss. I'm pretty sure we're going to struggle with the one at the end of this act. I'm not watching what I'm doing like a dummy. But yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it tomorrow, and I'll get you through it all. All right, Mana Tempest took 3 times again that time to activate. That is so freaking screwy, man. Never been able to figure out the reasoning, but it's done it ever since we started using it. And it doesn't do it every time. Like right there, first try. So weird. Like I said, I would understand if it was on cooldown. Okay, three tries. 3 times to get it to activate that time. And that's what's frustrating, is why? There's possibly a valid reason. I have first try right there. I don't know. But if there is a valid reason, I would like to know what it is, because it's kind of driving me insane when it does it. First try on that one right there. And I didn't remember reading anything that says when you're attempting to cast, if you take damage, does it interrupt it? Maybe. I didn't read anything about that, but it acts that way. Well, right there we were taking damage and it went on the first cast. So I have no clue. Well, that was first try right there too. Here, I'll tell you in a minute what the mana cost is. So it costs, well, I'm standing in it, so as long as I stand in it and I use it, it's gonna drain all of my mana. Okay, it'll drain it all down until I step out of it or stop using it. It's 7.75 mana per second, and then it has a cooldown time of 1 second. So that's, you know, the cooldown, if it's on cooldown, it makes sense. But when I use it, it's not. Right there. Use it. Use it. Third try. Third try it took. Why? I just don't understand it. First try that time. It just makes no logical sense of what makes it act that way. That time it took 3 tries. Luckily, I've just gotten so used to it that I'm multi-hitting the key anyway, because I already learned that half the time it won't kick off on your first try. To me, it feels bugged. And I've been saying it ever since we started using it. But maybe there's, like right there, I cannot get it to activate for the life of me. There it goes. I'm too busy watching. I'm trying to watch to see what's causing it. That's really interesting. All right, we got our point, so we should go use it.
I can't do that yet.
I think it's damage related or something. I think it's if you take damage during the cast, it interrupts it. That's what I think, but I don't know. All right. Well, just for shits and giggles, why not, right? We're here. Getting past, this is the boss I'm going to run you through tomorrow, John, after I run you through Mad Wolf, because these guys right here are ridiculous.
Not yet.
I have to learn to start staying in the open because, well, maybe not now. Because if I I used to always fight them in that corner, and they're trapping me there when they bring the other wolves in. There, that time it kicked on the second hit. And what I struggle with it is that like exactly in this fight with the boss fight, because I'm clicking it, I need it, and third click, I'm already ran totally across the area.
I need more time.
I'm getting stunned. Just getting stunned when I'm trying to get out of there now. But we're not going to keep dying here. We're gonna have to give this a rest and come back.
I need more time.
I still can't man, and there it goes. That was probably 5 clicks to get that to work. It's so weird. Why does it do that? It happens to my frost bomb sometimes too, but usually it's because of a lag, like a server lag issue. Oh, you little booger.
I need more time. I can't do that yet.
Run, homie, yo. Uh-oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, all right. Well, we gave it a good college try, didn't we? We'll have to attack him again later, because it's just not going to happen right now. Mana Tempest just not. not firing when I want it to for some weird reason. Such a huge lag on its cast. Just don't get why.
Not yet. Wall of flame. I can't do that yet. I can't do that yet.
There it is. Can't get past it. Well, we tried. This guy in cruel mode has just been too much for us. We're gonna just have to get ourselves a little bit leveled up, change out a little bit of gear probably.
I can't do that yet.
Now that time right there, Mana Tempest fired the exact first time. You just never know when is it gonna work right and when is it not. It's so crazy. All right, so now it's gonna be a matter of we're gonna have to change probably some gear out. Yeah, this boss is the worst. He's the worst. He was the worst for me on my first run through, and now on and it looks like all he's doing is he's only doing, it looks like physical damage, which, yeah, I mean, it hurts. We had problems with him on the first run through. I'm not surprised that we're having problems with him now. I really can't figure out why Mana Tempest, that time it took 3 tries to get it to fire. I don't understand it, why it does that. It's so strange.
I'm carrying enough already.
Okay.
I need more time.
Mana Tempest is really acting weird. I cannot figure out why it does that. Can't get it to fire. Can't. I'm still clicking there. It just went. Now that's what's weird. Yeah, the triple attack hurts, and that's what kills me. And also, because he has all those wolves come up and help him at that point, and then he does the triple attack. So you're dealing with the wolves. You're trying to get out of his line of attack. Sometimes you're blocked and you can't. And oh my god, yeah, he's a nightmare. So is the end Act 2 boss too. He's just as bad, maybe worse. I'm gonna do some research and figure out what's going on with this Mana Tempest though.
More time.
3 tries took it to kick. I don't get why. And then the very next time I use it, first try it'll kick.
I need more time.
It did right there, first try. That's so strange. And we're seeing it a lot. It seems like it's gotten worse. There, that took probably 5 clicks to get it to happen. And I'm trying, and I die sometimes because I'm watching, because I'm trying to see, is it my mana's low? Is it, I am using Cast on Shock with, and it's casting Arc. Actually here, I'll show you what I'm doing with it. So I'm using Cast on Shark with Arc, and then Unconsidered Casting. And yeah, and then I'm using Grim Feast. It's not been an easy task. just can't figure out why Mana Tempest doesn't always fire. It gets interrupted somehow. Okay, I'm clicking it right now. There, it just went. It's so odd. Clicking it. There, it just went.
I can't do that yet.
Still clicking. There it goes. I've learned that I've got to multi-click it for it to even hit, and then like there, it did it the very first try. Very first shot. Very weird behavior. Other people have talked about it too. The one that strikes lightning down. You're talking about, what is it called? I know what you're talking about. Not Comet. You're not talking about Comet. You're talking about, or maybe you are talking about Comet. There is another one. I can't remember what it's called either. Let me do this because I know what you're talking about. We looked at. Oh, we're full anyway. Yeah, it's not Comet. I know what you're talking about. Let's go back. I'll find it. I forgot the name too. I'm gonna find it right now. I can't remember. Let's get rid of all this gear. We're full. But let's do this. I know what you're talking about. I don't think I have any on me. Oh, I do. Oh, they're support gems. Let's go. Let me look. I think you're talking about not Comment. Is it Lightning Conduit? Is that the one? I don't know why I'm not even seeing it. Oh, here. Yeah. You need the skill 13 jump for. Okay. I was thinking you were talking about ball lightning. I think that's the one I was thinking of. I actually want to probably want to start using this as well, I think. But we haven't switched yet. Lightning Conduit. Yeah, I just need a 13 gem to pop it. Oh, we didn't get rid of our gear. We gotta do that. I told you guys I saw that Sorceress running with a bow build. Holy smokes. That build, I don't know what all was involved in the build, but I can tell you that dude was flying through content on the video. I was so freaking impressed with it. I was like, dude, that's a good build with a bow. I bet he used up some points to get to that. It was awesome. I was pretty impressed. Yeah, we just have to get a 13 gem to unlock that. That's why I don't like the new gem system compared to PoE 1. I really liked it better. It was just RNG, so you could get it by a lucky drop, but it's making your temperatures rise. Yeah, well, it does have some pretty strong graphics. Yeah, I'm trying to do a little bit different way of, my build is definitely unique. I ain't gonna lie. It's definitely different. But we're trying to do a little bit different than everybody else is doing. And we're kind of just creating it on the fly. We've actually respec'd 3 times already. I ain't gonna lie. Because like I said, we've just been doing it kind of on the fly. This is a good place to start because right away you're going to get this mob. XP, although XP is real slow now because we actually should have been moving out of this area already. Right there, Mana Tempest took 3 tries to get it to hit. And I don't understand why it does that. If it wasn't for that, I think the build would be doing way better. This Mana Tempest bug, or whatever it is that's causing it, I just haven't been able to figure it out.
Desert fire! I can't do that yet.
That time we did it on very first cast. All right, that time it took 3 tries. Okay, it's not on timeout. You can see it's not on timeout. First try that time. Three tries. Okay, just got out of timeout. We're still clicking it. There. That was probably 5 tries to get it to hit. Mana Tempest has definitely got something going on with it. I don't know. I don't think it's the way they intended it to be. I still can't get it. There it goes. And when my build depends on it so much, it really hurts me when it doesn't fire on the first shot.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. When you die, you lose. Exactly. I know. That's why I don't want to die. But we are. I'm very smooshy since I changed my gear. That was first try right there. First try, Mana Tempest took off. I don't understand its behavior at all. It's so weird. Very frustrating. It almost makes me want to just pull it and not use it because it's been a problem since we started using it. Just can't depend on if it's going to fire or not. Trying to trigger it has been a pain. There, okay, that time it took 2 tries, two taps. That one did first try. Four tries to get it to fire. I did it first try. I don't understand it.
I need more time.
I must let's see. Did it first try.
I need more time.
Can't get the fire. There it goes. I don't know what the heck. Oh. You know what? That was good, Keys. You're right. So you just have to instead of tapping it, just hold it down. All right. Well, that's interesting news. Huh. Of course, couldn't figure that out on my own.
I need more time.
Interesting. Sometimes you gotta hold it down for a while, though, I see, huh? I'm still holding it. Okay, so maybe that doesn't always work that way either. That's so weird. I don't understand it. Very interesting.
I can't do that yet.
Couldn't move. He stunned me right there. Yeah, it's a little bit buggy, isn't it? Yeah, it won't cast during the firewall. Yeah, that part I did figure out, that if you've got the firewall, if you're the same time with the graphics, it will give you an issue. That I figured it out.
I need more power.
So holding it down, that solved it a little bit. It is kind of finicky though, because sometimes you got to hold it down for a while, I see. But it's better than tap, 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 tap. Yeah, so holding it down does seem to do it. That's good news. Glad to see that. Oh, now it's not. There it goes. You know what I noticed it's having the issue, and I'll tell you, to be honest, was when I changed. So maybe I should take that out. Was when I made on my keys, here, when I did this, I put the spark there. And because we didn't used to have it here, we were only using it there. And when we put it here and there, the problem got worse. So I bet you it's double cast. It's trying to cast spark.
I can't do that yet.
Oh, but you know why? That's why I had it that way. Now I see. Okay.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, that's even worse. Oh, that's all right, Keys. I'll get it. I'll get it. I'm really bad at accepting help, bro. I'm really bad at accepting help. You know, my Diablo 4 guys will tell you that I'll run them through and get them mythics all day long, but I don't want, I'm just really bad at it. All right, so the reason we had that there is because this way sucked. Now I see. But that does work. For the most part, that kind of solves it. Holding it down does help. It ain't gonna help me kill this boss,
Not yet.
but arrows right in my head. Okay. That's why we don't want to stick here too long, because we're just gonna keep dying. We're just losing XP every time we do that. So we just need to go change some gear, level up. We've had to do it before. It's not a big deal. Yeah, well, in cruel mode, you lose XP when you die. You'll lose 15, like I think it's 15%. They may have adjusted that because there were a lot of people crying about that. So I don't know if that's still the same, but yeah. Yeah, in cruel mode, every time you die, you're losing XP. Unless they've changed something with some hot patch that I'm unaware of. Which they might have. Because I do know that there were a lot of people complaining about the double punishment, but that was more in regards to maps.
I need more time. I can't do that yet. I need more time.
What's up, Kiki Texas Chick? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, level 75 plus is what he's saying. So there you go. There you go. So you're not losing XP until you hit the level 75 when you die. So that's interesting. They did change it then, or maybe that's just the way it was. Oh wait, we should go ahead and kill this mob up here too, by the way. Holidays have been good. PoE 2, I'll say this about PoE 2. It's definitely probably the best bosses I've seen since Elden Ring. They are so freaking good. Trying to learn their mechanics, just everything. I mean, really, really incredible bosses. As far as the game goes, I liked PoE 1 better, but maybe that's just because I'm old school and I played PoE 1 a lot. I prefer PoE 1. I'm getting used to the changes in this. There's just a few things that I don't like that I just have to get used to. One is I really don't like the ruin system. These ruins, I hate it. I just think it's cheap, stupid. I don't like it. The ruins are worthless. Really, you can't replace them without breaking the gear, which is stupid. And I don't like the new gem system. I don't like the way they did it. And I think that this massive, believe it or not, I believe that this skill tree has gotten weaker with this PoE 2 version. I think PoE 1 version skill tree was much stronger, a little bit more ability in it. But again, I'm getting used to it. It's changes that I just have to learn to accept and get used to it. Is the game worth the $30? Absolutely. It's a very polished game. I mean, I will say that I am amazed at how well polished they've made it. There are a lot of people complaining that it's too hard, but most of those people probably didn't play PoE 1. For me, I just say it's patience. It's all about patience with this game. You know, you're not going to just come in here and down everything, that's for sure. You're going to die. You're going to die. If you think you're not going to die, good luck. Group play scaling has gotten a little bit crazy. I thought they did a hot patch for that, but I might be wrong. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I've only done a little bit of group play. We haven't too much issue with it, but we also didn't do like super, like some content I think is going to be even scaled worse. Okay. It's definitely got a few bugs. You know, it's no doubt there's a few that need to figure out. Like this Mana Tempest that I'm using right there, it's really kind of buggy. Well, I agree with that, Geeky. I miss the fact that I can't buy my orbs at a vendor. I wish they would give us that. I agree with that. Yeah, Spirit Gems is, yeah, it's just, there definitely has some tweaking issues. They should off free skill resets. Yeah, I will agree with that too, because it's early release and they're doing like exalted orbs, a lot of I missed the orb of regret. Now you got to use a lot of freaking gold to respec, which that's the topic I was just going to touch on. Yeah, you can do currency exchange at Alva, yeah, but early game you can't. The resetting your spec tree, you know, that's the thing right now with it being an early release. They of course are doing some nerfing and some balancing, and then people are getting really upset because, like, let's say on the next patch they nerf Spark. Well, that means a big rush of people are going to go and respec, and they're there is no quick and easy way to do it. You have to each click, 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 refund, refund, refund. They need to do that a little bit differently and improve that a little bit, I think. Again, it's early release. A lot of this stuff, I have no doubt that they'll get squared away. But until then, it's just, it is what it is. All right, well, let's see, we're not even near full. Let's come up here. And I think the little bit that I experienced, and I mean, I had to trade, I used the trade channel a lot, trade forums for when I was in PoE 1, but from what I'm hearing, there's a lot of complaints about it. They're saying that people are just blowing it up, blowing you off, not answering. There are 100 whispers and nobody answers, and yet you can see they're online. I'm kind of going, well, that's weird. Then why are they trying to trade the peace? If they're not going to answer the whispers, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But it is what it is.
Wall of flame! I need more time.
Wasn't even paying attention. That wasn't smart. Yeah, way overpriced, bro. Way overpriced on the trade. It's just like, are you? I don't understand. It's like, holy cow. Yeah, that was the other thing I did fail to mention. Super overpriced. And maybe that's just because everything is so new. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go and play season 7. But I gotta be honest with you, Geeky. From what I'm reading and what I'm seeing, I'm not happy about it. I'm not impressed with what it sounds like. I'm gonna go there and we're gonna try to keep an open mind on it, but I am getting pretty tired of Blizzard just not getting it. You know, it's like end game content, end game content, end game content. Quit doing stupid stuff. And I hate to say it that way because it's not stupid. You know, the armory is not stupid, but it's not something that's necessary right now. You need endgame content. And they just aren't getting it. And that's kind of sad. We'll see. I've seen a lot about the witch. I've seen a lot about this, and it's like, I don't care about the witch. I'm not going to use any of the witch. I don't want a witch. If you're going to give me a witch, give me a whole new character that's a witch. Don't just give me these skills. And it seems like all of their resources get wasted on stuff that right now in your game is not important. It should be content, content, content. And I understand why people asked for the armory. I get it. But the casual player could care less about the armory. So that's where I go, well, you guys are missing the boat again, Blizzard. I consider myself a casual player, and the armory will help me in what I do because I create so many characters. But I can tell you, probably in season 7, in my opinion, it's looking like it's going to be a one character and gone, like I did in season 3. One character and I left. It was just so bad. Well, hopefully I'm wrong, but I did a lot of PTR watching. I didn't play the PTR because I didn't want to spoil it for me, but hopefully I'm wrong.
I need more time.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. That it's bots that are they're doing the sales and not responding to whispers. The problem is it seems like they've gotten to be so many of them.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, go ahead. You can put me on the spot. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I need more time.
Yeah, Spiritborn.
Yet.
PTR was rough, and I did do that. I did do that PTR.
Not yet. I can't do that yet.
Boy, that guy's box right there is way too small. He didn't get till I got right on top of it. Same with you, huh? I guess you all are. Well, yeah, Spiritborns need fixing. I agree. I agree. Spiritborn needs to be balanced. I've always been a Diablo 4 fan. You know, I've played every season. I liked it. I feel like they're pushing my patience to about to the end. Because you guys have heard me say it over and over and over. The bosses are 1, 2, 4. And the reason I say 1, 2, 4 is because you've dropped that boss on the third hit. And that's not endgame. That's just riffraff. All right, well, we've done about everything we can do here, I guess. XP is so slow in this game. I have a feeling that's going to be something that's going to get adjusted. I'll tell you, once you get in cruel mode, jeez, these skill gems just dropping like crazy. And of course, now I don't need them. I needed them 10 levels, 20 levels ago. Oh, I wasn't watching. You say endgame. When you say endgame. Well, I mean, I think they've got. It's good. Those are good. Those are really good questions, Kiki. Really good questions. And I the best way I can answer it is this. And actually, I see John Dodery over here on TikTok saying exactly what I'm thinking. They need to create higher level torments to make the bosses more difficult. That's the simplest answer, because when you go into the boss fight right now in D4 and you drop your shards in, or yeah, you drop your shards in. Let's say you're doing Durrell, and it comes up with that thing. It used to, in season 5 and prior, you would have to choose torment, non-torment. What's up, Guillermo? You could make that where you're doing torment. You choose. I want to do torment 6 on Durrell, torment 7 on Durrell, torment 8 Durrell, and that could be the simplest of all. I don't understand. Guillermo, you're Spanish, but I think you're asking to see my build. But that would be the simplest solution for Diablo to do. It would be so easy for them to just say, every boss is going to have multiple, you know, multiple torment levels, and maybe torment's the wrong word to use. It may confuse people, but it should have multiple difficulty levels, and that alone would be better than what they have today. And in my opinion, that's a super easy fix. And it's super easy for them to implement. And it's like, boom, there you go. Yeah, and like John is saying in TikTok, pit runs, you know, the gear drops and pit runs are worthless. It's like they need to have better. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's not even really end game pit runs. I would say make it where the bosses have a sliding, you know, difficulty level. We're gonna get our smoked here on this boss right here.
Wall of flame! I can't do that yet.
And we're dead. We got to come back to this dude. We are just not able to get him right now. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna kill these guys though, because the hounds are good XP.
I need more time. Not yet.
So I think, Guillermo, I think you're asking for my build. It's kind of a build that I'm just doing on the fly on my own. Well, let me just, I'll give you a flash of it here. So if they take this boss to do, or so at what point is enough? Well, I think, I mean, well, yeah, you're right. At some point, you're going to have gear that's going to make everything easy. You're right. You're right. I'm just trying to come up off my head something that's very simple that they could do. And it seems to me that that would be a real simple solution. But you're right. Eventually, you know, the same is true even in this game. Eventually, you can get such good gear that the maps and everything are going to be easy. You know, look at Last Epoch's monolith system. The monolith system, that was such a cool end game. I really thought that was super cool. And, you know, or you could go into PoE, like the heist system that is no longer part of this game, but the heists were pretty cool. The expeditions, those were pretty cool. I don't know how well they would fit in though with Diablo. You know, that's the question that needs to be, you know, again, all I'm saying is this has been the screaming answer that every person that plays Diablo 4, when you talk to them, and man, I'm a Diablo 4 defender, so I have a lot of guys coming at me, attacking me about D4 has no end game. This is what they always say: no end game content, no end game content, no end game content. And I always have to say, you're right, you're right, you're right. And that's what is causing people to run away. Because what happens is you can go in there, you can play Diablo 4. I can go in and in this last season, in 3 days, I was running endgame what Diablo calls endgame content. I was running my clan or my followers and stuff through Durell to get them mythics. That was not. It's not going to keep me. The average player is not going to stay in the game for very long. Well, I mean, I don't know if they know what they want. I just know they know there is no end game content. I mean, this is the way to put it in perspective, Geeky. If I ask you, name the end game content in Last Epoch, boom, monolith. Name the end game content in PoE, maps, boom. Or you may even say heist, or you may, you know, there's a lot of end game content in PoE. Name the end game content in PoE 2, maps. Name the end game content in Diablo 4. You can't. There's none. Because there's just none. You know, so that's where the difference lies. And that's where I believe Diablo 4 gets beat up the most. I tell people all the time, I play all of them. I play all those games I just named. I play Lost Ark, Last Epoch, PoE 1, PoE 2, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Diablo 4. I don't know. Well, I agree. I agree. See, this is what I do every season. Now, let me just give you a rundown of my season 5. Season 5, we played until mid-season. No, wait, I take that back. Yeah, season 5, we played till mid-season. We then left. Now, by that time, I had already had 5 characters. So we left. We went and played Once Human. We went and played King's March season in Path of Exile. We went and played the first Expedition, the first Descendants. Then we went back to D4, season 5 still, and for the last 4 weeks, I think, we ran followers through to get them gear. So, yeah, I agree. They can coexist. I totally agree with that. I agree. And that's why I love your reasoning of what you're saying about Diablo 4 is exactly why I love Diablo 4. Is because when I come home from work, my brain was blitzed. I didn't want to have to think super hard. Diablo 4 was perfect, man. I could go in there and just mindlessly kill stuff. I could come up with really cool builds very easily, very quickly. I liked it. That's why I liked it. PoE 2, I tell people all the time when they play PoE or PoE 2, you will have to get up and walk away. You will have to take a break. It will drive you so frustratingly crazy that you're going to have to get up and remove yourself from the game for a little while just so you can exist and not go insane. So I get it, man. I agree with you 100%. 100%. I believe that the developers are very talented people. They have got to have an idea in mind. I know they hear people screaming, endgame, 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 endgame. I would prefer to see their minds be working on a solution for that. Whatever the solution may be they come up with, at least it's something. And to say, oh, well, we're going to spend a bunch of time on an armory and we're going to give you these witch skills. Okay. Did anybody ask for any of that? Well, I know that some streamers asked for the armory. I know that for a fact. But that should never have become the main focus. And it has. And so has, and honestly, there's people that come to me because they know I support Diablo 4 and they want to beat me up. And they're like, oh, great, you're going to get an armory. I get their joke. So what? I get an armory. I'm still going to play. I mean, I get it. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I don't believe that there's any, I keep hearing the stupid people say, I don't want to say stupid. That's the wrong word. I hear a lot of people say, oh, this is the death of Diablo. Bullshit. And I'll tell you why. Because a lot of people come to this game and don't like it. A lot of people come to this game and don't like PoE. And they go, and I'll tell you why, because they go right here. Poink. They go right to this. And they go, fuck this. I'm not going to take the time to learn this and do this. This is too hard for me. And that's okay. I'm not making fun of them. That's okay. That's okay. And they say, I'm going to go play Diablo 4. All right. Perfect. And some people come into it and they learn it and they like it. I mean, everybody has their own. It's just an endless argument because I'm still hearing it to this day. There's still videos being made by people that say, oh, this is going to be the death of Diablo 4. You want to bet? Watch when season 7 comes up. Watch the player base and watch what happens. Diablo 4 player base will explode. It's cylindrical. Diablo 4 comes out with a new season. Everybody goes to Diablo 4 and plays that new season. If they really like the season, they'll play multiple characters. If they don't, they only do one character. Then PoE comes out with a new season. Everybody jumps to PoE and plays that season. or Last Epoch comes out with a new season, everybody jumps to Last Epoch. It's very cylindrical. The way seasons work. It's why they were so smart to be created, why developers created them, because it brings players back. Well, it's like, but you still have this hardcore people that are going to say, a lot of haters that are going to say, oh, Diablo 4's dead. No life to it anymore. This is it. This is going to kill it. And I always say, you want to bet? Watch what happens when the season 7 comes out. We're right almost there. We're almost to season 7 now. So watch what happens. The player base is going to jump. It's going to spike. It's just... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Diablo 4 isn't going to go anywhere, and people can make up everything they want about it, but it's just not. There's people that hate it. There's people that hate the game, and there's people that hate PoE too.
I can't do that yet.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, D3, same thing. I mean, it's just... Yeah, it's very cylindrical. That's what I tell people all the time, that it's always going to be a circle. I mean, this whichever game has the new season, that's where people are going to flock to. They're going to go try it. They're going to go play it. Next, ARPG that releases a new season, everybody flocks to that. I mean, it's just... All right, I guess we're gonna have to go and empty this gear. Oi. It's been an interesting day. Right, exactly. That's like me, I said last season, season 5 during Diablo 4 mid-season, I went and played Once Human. Brand new game, came out. It looked really super interesting to me. I enjoyed it for a little while, and I didn't. And it's a game that I won't go back and play again. I'm glad I went and tried it, but I'm not going to go back and play it again. And now I just split my time between D4 and PoE2 here. And that's probably how I'll remain unless something gets released that just blows me out of the water. I need a 13 gem, man. Well, you got to remember, PoE 2, this was supposed to be released on November. And it got delayed because they had a problem with the crossplay. The crossplay wasn't behaving the way they intended it to. And they decided, rather than release it like that, they held off the release. Which, yeah, I can see where D4 kind of probably looked at that like, hey, that was a stunt. But I don't think it was. I honestly do believe that they had issues with it and they didn't want to release it that way. Well, yeah, actually, you're right. It should have been June, July, and it got pushed because of bugs and other issues. But the last delay was in November, was due to crossplay being a pain in their butt, which I thought was very weird because I thought that's something that you probably would have had figured out a long time ago. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, I agree, Geeky. It does kind of seem like they were kind of playing with Diablo's schedule as well. I agree with that. It did kind of look that way in the end. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Well, with that being said, I do have to get my butt off of here. Tomorrow, John, I will see you at 10 a.m. I'll run you through that Mad Wolf boss, and I'll run you through this Wrathbreaker boss. I don't know if I'll go live though, do it. We might. I know, Geeky. I feel you. I know exactly what you're saying, and I do agree with your comment. Yep, I'll see you at 10 a.m. Eastern time, brother. I do. I get it. And I'm a D4 loyalist through and through because I do play it and I love it. I love it for different reasons. But yeah, I catch a lot of shit about it too. I ain't gonna lie. You can go through some of my videos on YouTube and some of the comments, and there's a lot of D4 haters out there that really give me grief and tell me, don't play that game again, don't go back to it, blah blah blah. But I play what I enjoy. That's it. That's just it. I play what I enjoy. All right, y'all, I am gonna get out of here. I will see you all again soon, 11 a.m. Monday through Friday, and I may go live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time with John, running him through a couple things, and we'll see. We'll see. So look for me. Take care. Be safe. Be kind. Guys, it's not tough to be kind. And a lot of times people think I'm being mean. When Malcolm was on here and he gave me shit about, oh, that boss is easy to dodge. I can dodge him. I did it. It's easy. And I told him, if you don't got video, it's not true. And people got bent on me saying that, but that's me being a wise old man saying that if I come to you and say, I'm a doctor, here, let me take your appendix out that you're having problems with, I can do it, I'm a doctor. You should not just trust me. You should go, whoa, wait a minute. Can I see some credentials? Can I see proof of that? That's all I was trying to say. And man, everybody got all butthurt about it. And it's not what I intended, but it is the truth. If you can tell me you went to Mars, I'm not going to believe you until you show me proof. And when you show me proof, I'll go, okay, good job. Awesome. Way to go. All right, y'all. Take care. Be safe. Be kind. I will see you.